I have a car that I'm fixing. I paid for the parts, but the parts couldn't be delivered because the recycle yard have employees that called off sick today. So because of that, they could not deliver the parts. And I need this part to come in. I need to fix this car, deliver it to the client, and get paid. I don't want to waste no time. I got the pickup truck from Papi, from the shop, and I'm driving over to Woodfoot, a recycle yard in Lansing, Illinois. I'm heading over there right now to pick up the part so I can have the part here today so Papi could start working and we could get this car done. I'm going to show you guys the car briefly so you can see the level of work that needs to be done. So come on, let's go check it out. Well, this truck is running. The car is. This is the damage. This is what needs to be fixed. This is what needs to be fixed right here. So you see, I gotta get the trunk lid, I gotta get the tail lights, I gotta get this piece. So they gotta cut this whole area out. They already cut it, all I have to do is just pick it up. So that's what's wrong with the car. This customer got hit in the trunk, so we gotta fix the quarter, fix the new bumper. We already have the bumper, and we gotta fix this quarter. So that's what's going on. For the rest of the car is okay. So there's not much to be done. Because the trunk is damaged, I had to take out the battery terminal. Someone came and put it back on because it was killing the battery of the car. But at this point, let's head out. So that's the damage. Okay, so you saw that, and with that said, we're gonna drive off to pick up the part. I don't have a pickup truck right now. I used to have a bunch of pickup trucks. I need to buy a pickup truck. We actually have a bunch of pickup trucks by the shop. I could have always got the pickup truck from anybody, but I chose to go with Papi's pickup truck because the old man is cool. But anyway, hang with me, and we're headed off to Woodfoot. The girl whose car I'm fixing, she was referred to by a friend. She has a friend. I fixed her 2021 or 2022 Nissan Sentra. I believe it was a Sentra, not a Versa. I fixed the car for her. I came highly recommended by Cedric. Shout out to Cedric. Cedric has brought me a lot of clients all over the years. I owe him a bottle of Ace of Spades or Cristal or something. So when she dropped off the car, she did not know that there was no charge, that the rental car was free. So she was scared that I was going to charge her for the rental car. So she rejected the rental car, but eventually she found out that the rental car was free. So she ended up accepting it, and she came back around to pick it up. I'm fixing up this car for her, and I'm hoping it's going to take very little time. She's actually a banker. She's African-American, young lady, works at the bank. I share some of my content with her, especially stuff at the Chuchu Mosu channel. Just tips on how to move up the social ladder. Shared content such as the three-stage system that I made about how being poor works, how being rich works, and how being wealthy works. Because one of the problems I think a lot of people suffer, young people that are coming up in the world, is that they don't have people that hold their hand, people that teach them, mentors, coaches, people that teach them how society works, because they waste a lot of time in school learning things that are almost useless in the real world. And when you come out here in the real world, it's a different animal. You have to know things that matter. That's where some people start to fail. So I shared some of this information with her so she could have some level of mobility in her endeavors in the company where she works, and she was very appreciative. We agreed on price, I agreed on the work. She left the deposit. She picked up a rental car a couple of days later. So far, she's optimistic and happy about how things are going. All the parts are bought, the work is ready to be started, but the parts are not available. I ordered the parts from Woodfoot. They just called me and told me that the parts are ready, but some of our employees called off sick, and because of that, we cannot get the parts to you. And I told them, say less. I'm gonna be there. And I'm from Chicago. This is like this is like the baby New York. We don't waste time over here. So I told them, say less, I'm on my way. I planned to rest because I was editing content most of the night. I was doing other work. I was doing international work. I was calling my contacts in Nigeria, Dubai, and South America. about export. I was awake most of the night. I did some meditation, did some reading. I was gonna work out this morning, but I just wasn't feeling in the mood. But when this call came in, it got me all excited because I was resting a little bit. I was gonna take a rest before I go out and do some field work. This call got me out of the rest zone into the active zone. So I'm on my way right now to pick up this part so that the work could commence, because they can't do much work if the part is not available. They need the parts to be able to do the work. So that's where I come in. So I'm heading right now to pick this part up. Hopefully in an hour or so, the part will be at the shop ready for them to start organizing themselves, because the nature of this accident requires a pre-cut. So they have to cut the trunk to be able to weld the new part, and then cut the new part in the right place to be able to weld it to the car, so that everything is well lined up, well fitted, and so on and so forth. That's the nature of this job. This is not a straightforward one. These type of jobs are usually very complicated and could go wrong real fast if you cut in the wrong place. That's why it requires a little bit more level of expertise, and that's why Jonathan is not doing this work. If you notice, Jonathan is not the one fixing this car. For most of you that don't know who Jonathan is, watch my other videos to find out. With that said, I'm driving over to Woodford. Hang with me. That's a Junkyard, by the way. To get some gas for a little bit. Gas on this car is low. I guess some people don't like to put gas in their car, so I have to gas it up. Got a half tank out of that, so that's not bad. Barely half tank. Look at that alpaca taking a dump. It's a bunch of them. There's another one there. I don't know what that is. Finally at the junkyard, about to pick up this part. Well, let's get this thing loaded. Hopefully they're ready for me. You never know what they could be up to. I believe they should be ready. It's one of the best scrap yard or salvage yards in Chicago. Their prices are fair, and they take care of business. I believe that's it. I believe this is it here. This might be it. This might be the piece. I think so. Oh, that's There's so much opportunity to make money in this country. If you're broke, just look in the mirror, and that's the person responsible. So that's what I've learned, and you need to take advantage. There's so much opportunity.
I'm showing I might have one here yet off of a 14
Hello.
Pathfinder, $60 still on the vehicle. Probably not. Oh.
I'll be right outside. I mean, look at all these parts. Look at all these opportunities. You could come over here, buy rims for next to nothing, put them on marketplace, sell them for $100 profit. You do that 10 times a week, that's $1,000. That's about $50,000 a year income. You find a couple of things that you could sell here at $2,000 profit every week. That's $100,000 a year income. So there's so much opportunities. I don't know why people don't see it. There's so much you could do. Look at over here. There's seats, rims, mufflers, rotors, suspension, engine, transmission stuff. They're giving it away for next to nothing. $500, $200. You know, you could do windshields. You could do door handles. You could specialize in roof, car roof, airbags, whatever you want. There's so much opportunities. And you have to do some work. That's the only point. There's no way you can be financially free if you don't want to work. You could get lucky, but if you want to remove the luck element out of it, you have to do some work. And that's just the honest truth. Anybody telling you anything other than this is probably your biggest hater. Let's go in and get this. Has been loaded. That's what it looks like. Now here's where I'm the solutionist, right? I came here with nothing, and out of a razor blade and seat belt, I was able to make a tie down. So I tied this down over here, and I was able to strap this down over here. So that's what it looks like right now. So it's tied down over there, secured over there. It's not going anywhere. Razor blade and seat belts. So out of that razor blade and the seat belts on the piece, I was able to make a tie down, and that's how this this monstrosity is secured right now on the back of the truck. So I'm off to Chicago. You don't need much. You just need to think. And for most things in life, the solution is right there in front of you. Most people are looking for jobs. They lose 3 hours every day driving back and forth to work. When in their neighborhood right there, they know how to do hair, skincare, the feet. They know so many things. They know how to sell. Why do you need a job? Just sell. Life is about sales. You have to sell somebody something. When you're trying to get into a relationship, you're trying to sell somebody on why they should be with you. And when you're trying to get married, you're selling somebody on why they should marry you. When you're looking for a job, you're trying to sell yourself on why they should hire you. Why don't you just take all that skill and apply it to yourself? I guess we'll never know the answer to that, right? All right, I'm off to Chicago, guys. Let's go. Oh, I'm finally back. So I just parked, turned off the engine, about to return his key. Let's see what this looks like. All right, guys, thanks for watching. You saw me go, I saw and I conquered. And now I'm back over here where the parts are gonna be taken off the truck and actually used in the repair of the car so that we can make a happy client out of the young lady. Anyways, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments in the comment section about any opinion you may have. I know a lot of people got opinions. Leave them in the comment section. Share this video with like-minded people that you think might get some benefit out of it. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.